The maid would always bring her son into the house to secretly eat and drink whenever the owner was away. This absolutely thrilled her 300-pound son. No wonder the mother never wanted to come home during breaks. She had clearly been enjoying a comfortable life in the owner's home, and the maid even tried to seize the elegant owner's property. She even plotted to make her son and the owner have a child so she could gain her own grandchild. It turned out the older woman had already worked as the maid's housekeeper for 3 long years. That day she brought her son over again and let him gorge on food just like usual. But the owner suddenly returned home and even brought back a young nutritionist. The older woman was extremely displeased, because another pair of watchful eyes in the house would definitely affect the money she routinely stole. Right at that moment the boss lady saw the messy dining table, but the older woman quickly claimed she feared the boss lady would eat food with no nutrition, so she kindly helped her finish everything. She insisted she was doing it all for her good. The boss lady trusted her since she had worked there for many years and suspected nothing. She simply told her to tidy up and then stepped out. Little did she know that the moment she left the older woman revealed her fierce nature. She immediately started ordering the young nutritionist around, telling her to hurry up and clean all the leftovers, otherwise she would not be polite to her. The girl explained sadly that she was a cooking nutritionist, not a cleaner, but the older woman ignored everything. She threatened that if the girl dared to disobey she should leave the house immediately. The next day the girl prepared a nutritious dish for the boss lady, but the older woman saw it and immediately kicked her out of the kitchen, saying she wanted to make it herself, though she ended up eating it all. However, she was soon caught red-handed by the boss lady, so the maid lied and claimed she was only helping the boss lady test the flavor. But the boss lady said that just this one bowl of nutrition could dock several months of her salary. The older woman was expected to calm down after this incident, yet once she finished eating and drinking, she pulled out the boss lady's expensive cosmetics and smeared them on her stinky feet. When the boss lady came in, the older woman not only felt no guilt, she even accused the boss lady of being wasteful for buying such pricey cosmetics. She said at this rate the boss lady might never get married. Hearing her insults grow harsher, the boss lady finally lost her patience. She angrily said that age did not give her the right to lecture her. If she did not want to work here she could quit immediately. Seeing the boss lady get serious, the older woman panicked. She cried miserably and promised to change her ways, saying she would never upset the boss lady again. The kind-hearted boss lady indeed softened easily. Seeing the older woman's pitiful expression she could not bring herself to fire her, but she had no idea this brief sympathy planted a hidden danger, because after the scare the older woman felt threatened, so she suddenly came up with the idea of turning the boss lady into her daughter-in-law. That night she offered to teach the boss lady cooking and massage, boasting boldly that once the boss lady learned, she would introduce her precious son as a husband. She even said the boss lady was already in her 30s and unmarried, which made her a perfect match for her chubby son. This shocked the boss lady deeply. She was worth millions of dollars and would never struggle to find a boyfriend. But the maid saw her surprised expression and thought she was interested in her son. She proudly said her son would surely agree. The boss lady was speechless. She immediately warned the older woman that if she tried such nonsense again she must leave the house. Seeing that plan fail, the older woman began plotting to let her son have a child with the boss lady. She figured once the boss lady became pregnant then both her and her wealth would belong to their family. Early the next morning after the boss lady stepped out, the maid instantly called her son, saying she had already prepared a wonderful wife for him, and told him to come quickly to marry her. After the son arrived, the mother and son first removed the troublesome nutritionist. When the boss lady returned, the older woman immediately